It's 2020 and things are about to get spicy! Hello everyone and welcome to Savor the Flavor, where we've tried the foods that you don't have to unless you want to. I'm your host Steven, and with me as always is Katrina.
Hello.
And I know we haven't done this in, it's been a while. We haven't done one this year, that's for sure. Things have been crazy. We haven't had a lot of food to try, and you know, COVID, so we've kind of taken a break and taken a back seat, and we're trying different things. We got other things on the fire, or at least I do. She does. She's got a lot. She's got to teach kids. COVID, that thing. But anyway, we got our hands on something we have never ever had before. And it kind of prompted me to think, hey, wouldn't it be fun to do this on camera in a way, not necessarily the way you'd see in normal YouTube videos where they're looking for the weird clicks and likes because they do something stupid, but more, hey, we'll do it our way and you'll still get to see a reaction of sorts. So what we got our hands on, a buddy of mine from work handed me a Trinidad Scorpion pepper. Now, when he presented it, I was intrigued because why not? I've never had one. You've never had one. And my first instinct wasn't, hey, I'm going to just eat that thing raw and suffer, because I've watched enough YouTube videos to see how that goes down. So instead, I thought, why not make something with it and then try to endure it that way? Because I don't know if it tempers the heat or if maybe the heat remains. I don't know. I've never done this before. So we tried two different types of recipes to see how it would kind of come out. So what we did is it was not a big pepper. No. But again, what was it? 1.2 million on the Scoville scale. Don't want to mess around with that. So we took precautions. You'll see the gloves and everything as we're cutting it, or she's cutting it. We split it in half and then took half into one dish, half into another dish. Now, the first dish we made up was some homemade salsa. That was the first thing that kind of came to mind when trying to decide what to do with this, because salsa, people like spicy salsa, why not salsa? Mm-hmm. The additional thing was trying to figure out what would be something unique that we could kind of throw it into. We kind of threw out tacos, chili. Chili would have been really good, but it's not cool enough yet. Give us a couple of months and, I'm all over it. In fact, if I get another one, he was telling me he found another one. If it gets colder, we might try it in chili and come back to you, but it's too hot for that. So the dish that Katrina suggested was some jalapeno poppers that she has kind of created. Was this a recipe that you found, or?
No, actually, my best friend and I we love jalapeno poppers with cream cheese. The only thing is it kills me because when she eats them, she will pull out the pepper because she does not like eating the whole pepper. So she will pull out the pepper and just eat the cream cheese and the breading. And it used to kill me because she always wasted the jalapenos. So what I did is I started taking jalapenos for her and chopping them up, mincing them like really, really small, mixing them in with the cream cheese, and then rolling them in crescent rolls and baking them. And this is the only way she eats jalapeno poppers now.
And me personally, I'm a fan of jalapeno poppers with cheddar cheese, but I'm not averse to having some cream cheese jalapeno poppers, and these are actually really good when she makes them without the Trinidad Scorpion. So, but again, we took with the cream cheese and jalapeno mixture, took the remaining Trinidad Scorpion, mixed it in to see if maybe we could spread out some of that heat. We're kind of thinking this might be a Russian roulette situation where we might get a bite and be like, oh, that's pretty good. And then we get another one and it's like, oh my God, it's burning. Oh God, I don't know. But I'm really curious to see if the heat has remained in these dishes or if it's just added an extra flavor and then maybe tempered it out a little bit. The salsa, I feel like it would have spread into. But again, I don't know how these peppers necessarily react, because we tried the salsa after we had mixed it up. And normally, if you want a good salsa, you want to let the flavors marinate a little bit. You want to let them sit. This has been sitting for at least, what, 7 hours? Give or take. So the flavors have had a lot of time to marry together. I don't know what to expect.
I don't either.
I'm a little nervous because, look, I'm a sucker for hot stuff, even though it's not good for me. I look at flaming hot Cheetos, the puffy ones at the store, and I'm just like, I really want them. But I know I'm going to suffer later, so I have to make that call. Do I want to suffer later? And people be like, flaming hot Cheetos are not that hot. They sit in your gut for a while, especially with my gut, and you're just sitting there going, oh my God, why did I do this to myself? Why? But I love it. I can't help it. I don't know why. I'm a putz. So,
For punishment.
Let's start with the salsa, because I feel like the breading may kind of temper down some of the heat. And if we get some heat here, it might help to kind of manage that out. We do have milk as kind of a backup if we need it, but I do want to try to sit in it for a moment if it does get too spicy, just to see how long I can handle it. But it's not also going to be, we're not doing a challenge either, so you're going to at least either see us suffer or enjoy some food, one way or the other. It could be both. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to present it, and you've probably seen it in the pictures that I've shown, but here's our salsa. Now, the ingredients we used, if you can help me remember, and I'll put them up here if you want to try it at home. We used fresh tomatoes, a red onion, cilantro,
Yes.
garlic,
Yes.
limes,
Yes.
or the lime juice per se, and
Cumin.
and, well, no, it was chili powder. We used chili powder.
We used chili powder.
We didn't have cumin, but we sprinkled some in. A dash of sugar.
And then a little bit of jalapeno.
Yeah. And the jalapeno, that was one thing we tried it. We tried it before we put the Trinidad Scorpion in there, just to see how it would work. And the jalapeno did kind of come in with a punch, but it wasn't long standing. It was just more like, gotcha. Yeah, you thought I wasn't hot enough.
It caught us off guard.
Yeah, but it was good. The flavors at that moment, as we mixed them together, were really good. So I'm hoping that remained within the dish. So we have some santitas. I think they're a good tortilla. You don't have to go, super expensive. Get the Tostitos or Tostinos, or I don't remember what they're called. The Doritos without the cheese. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to get a good bit of salsa on here. You see that? Good bit of salsa. Ooh. I want a reaction of some sort, either a good flavor or some serious heat, and we'll see what happens.
There's definitely heat, but not, oh my God, spicy.
Now keep in mind too, when we, like in the pictures you'll see, it was a pretty big amount of salsa that we created.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to know if we had put the entire pepper in there, if it would have created more heat within it. I mean, obviously, science.
Yes, science!
This is definitely a little spicier. You can tell that there's an extra kick in there that the jalapeno didn't have. I don't feel like there's an extra flavor in there that we didn't have before, because even something like Chipotle has kind of a unique flavor to it. They have a nice profile to them that kind of make them stand out a little bit. But there is heat. It's just not that bad.
Heat. I'd say this is one of the spiciest salsas we've made.
It's not going to knock you down.
Yeah.
That said, I feel like this is also one of those dishes that, should you keep coming back for more, it's going to build on you just a little bit. Like the flaming hot Cheetos. See, it all came back around. Now that bite, it had an extra spice in it I had not felt.
Oh, see, okay.
Ooh, you found one, didn't you?
I did.
Are you going to go for it?
Yes. Okay, y'all probably can't see this. Ooh.
There's a chunk. See, now
I'm
I
getting
don't want
juice all over my hands.
I don't want to seem like a wuss. I want to find a chunk too.
You want me to wait until you find a chunk?
Ooh, yeah,
there's one.
I found it. Ah! We're going to die.
Nah.
Here we go. Chunky.
Oh, I can taste it already. Oh my God. Regrets have been made.
There's definitely a tingle. It's tingling now.
I have not a tingle. I could instantly taste it, and I can. Oh my god!
It does have a flavor to it, doesn't it?
Oh, it's got an awful flavor to it.
Like, I wouldn't even know how to describe it, but there is a very unique flavor profile to it that I don't know what to compare it to. But yeah, there's a tingle in my mouth.
I think my piece was bigger than his. That's unfair. Oh.
Well, hers was like a sliver. Mine was like just like this chunk.
I'm drooling.
Drooling?
I'm drooling. My spit glands are like working so hard.
It's like, stop it!
I can feel it all the way through my mouth and into my throat.
I mean, I feel, like I said, when I'm saying my mouth is tingling, I can feel it all over my tongue. It is kind of back there in the back now, but I don't think I hit it. We should have traded.
We should have traded.
Because I would love to kind of experience. I don't know why I want to experience it.
I'm not a wimp. He can vouch for me. I like spicy stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, I will say, after letting it sit for a little bit, like the initial punch of the hot was awful. But after letting it sit for a little while, it's back to kind of like the nice little tingly burn that you get with the jalapenos.
I'm not saying that, oh man, Trinidad Scorpion, man, it's not that tough. I'm not saying that by any means. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I just think we've tempered its heat down.
Unless you buy a piece.
Yeah, to a manageable level to where you can take it in stride. If you like that heat, especially if you like it coming at you surprisingly, because I think that's what this does, because we didn't catch it every single time. Every bite's not super spicy, so this is kind of fun. You know, if you just want a little risk in your salsa, might actually be a fun way to do it. You can use that, or maybe even something hotter like Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
Or
that.
You know, if you don't want to go that deep, maybe a ghost pepper or something like that. But I kind of like this. You know, and I would like to try this more, maybe even get a little bit more experimental with it, maybe the same amount with a full pepper, see what happens. So if we do that, we'll definitely come back at you and show you that too, because I feel like we took a safe route with this salsa. Mm-hmm. It is spicy. It will hit you, but I don't think in the way that we have seen people react to eating one of these peppers raw, is it that bad. Because again, we've tempered it down a little bit, but we still have our jalapeno poppers. So let's dig into those, because you did do something a little special with these and how you were presenting them or preparing them, right? As far as making sure there were Carolina Reapers.
Since,
Trinidad Scorpion. I don't know why
Scorpions.
I said that.
Since obviously you either have white for the cream cheese or green for the jalapeno, I made sure any of the pieces that obviously were bright red, that were the Trinidad Scorpion, that I did scoop those and put them into each one of these. So I tried to get as many as possible, so I'm hoping that we'll still be able to taste it. Because this has a heck of a lot more jalapeno than the salsa does.
Sure. So it's a matter of which one is going to reign supreme. Is the jalapeno going to try to fight off the Carolina Reaper, or vice versa? Why do I keep saying Carolina Reaper? Scorpion! Trinidad Scorpion!
Trinidad Scorpion. He keeps saying Carolina Reaper because we actually have a tiny little sauce packet of Carolina Reaper, like, puree.
And yeah, now that was interesting. We'll kind of mention that too, because when I saw it, I was just like, there's no way that could be hot. Yeah, it can, because
just a little dab of it.
Yeah, we had like we were using a pasta or something like that we had that night, and I put like a quarter-sized dollop right in the middle of it, mixed it in. It got hot really, so I wouldn't mess around with that paste. But I am curious to see how these go, so grab you one. I'll grab me one.
They are kind of falling apart. These are little...
You can do these in, like, we would probably recommend doing them in the oven. We actually air fried them, which kind of adds a crispier texture to them, I think. But still, it's however you want to do it, whatever's your preference, but, whatever's easier. Oh, shit.
That's a spicy.
Now, we'll say... I don't want to sit here and say that this is all because of the Scorpion, because these do pack a punch.
We got some really good jalapenos.
So this could definitely be just from the jalapenos alone, kind of giving you that little tingle as you're trying to eat and kind of throwing you off guard. So I don't want to say that that's what kind of got me just now.
The thing is with jalapenos, they have a good flavor. The Trinidad Scorpion has almost like a, I won't say gamey, but almost kind of like a dirt type taste. It's not a good flavor. Like, it tastes nasty.
God. Yeah, and it's hot. I can't compare the heat level. I guess it just feels like normal heat level to me.
I think the problem with these, it's getting in my throat, is that unlike the salsa where you just take it, and one, the salsa's cold, obviously.
Right.
So you just take it and you eat it. You have very overpowering flavors in the salsa, but this is really just the cream cheese, jalapeno, really just those two fighting, because you can't really taste the crescent roll for very long. Plus, this is more of a paste versus a soupy, like, chunky texture. So it sticks around in your mouth and just kind of coats everything.
Plus, I also feel like this makes an argument for cooking the peppers versus letting them marinate in something cool, because this almost feels like it's brought the flavor out. The heat cooking them has just kind of agitated the heat and the capsaicin or capsaicin. I know what I'm trying to say. The word's right there. The seeds, what they have in it, they kind of create the heat.
That's one of the other things that I do with my jalapeno poppers. I do not remove the seeds. Everything gets chopped up and everything gets put into it. And my sister, Kimberly Mason, absolutely hates it because I made them for her and she about died, and then realized that I leave the jalapeno seeds in there. She was not happy with me. I love you, my sister.
I want to go in for one more in hopes that I'll hit a scorpion, just a gamble. I kind of actually want to tear it open.
It's hard, yeah. Like, there's that's a lot of jalapeno. I'm sorry.
I got one.
My eyes are watering.
It's really good though.
Yes. I don't know if we look flushed or not, but by God, I'm burning up.
Yeah, it's really hot.
God. There's another piece.
I think it fell back into my throat.
I don't know if y'all can see.
There's a little red
speck. I mean, it's bigger than the one that he had found. But
I know I keep going back in like I'm just asking for trouble.
These things are addicting.
They are. You're drawn to them. You're like, God, that was hot. But God, I want another one. Now the side of my mouth is burning. Okay, so I think maybe something happened here. Okay, because that's not happened. This isn't the meltdown that you may have been thinking it was going to be, but it's still kind of like, God.
I mean, if somebody wants to donate to, Steven's Patreon, if you donate $100 or more, we'll eat an actual Trinidad Scorpion pepper,
God.
whole. Okay, $500 or more, we'll eat a whole Trinidad Scorpion pepper.
Well, hey, if you want to do 100, I mean, that's a challenge.
If you do 100, we'll eat a piece of one raw.
Gotta give people what they want.
I don't want to sell myself short, damn it.
Hey, I'll do it for 100. I'll do it for 100.
There you go. You heard it here. If you donate $100, what's your Patreon?
Patreon.com/Pencil and Paper Productions.
If you donate $100, Stephen White will eat a whole Trinidad Scorpion pepper.
Yeah, Mr. White.
How about that?
I can't stop burping.
My mouth, my lips are literally burning right now. I think that pepper came through. It's showing me. It's like you really thought this was just going to be easy. No. No. I'm here. You just haven't found me yet. You don't know the true potential of the scorpion.
We could do an even better one. If people want to donate $100, for each $100 donation, that's one extra scorpion.
Okay, let's not get carried away. Okay, I'll have to take a week off of work just to survive.
We can do it during Christmas shutdown.
That's true. We could. Because that's how I want to spend my Christmas. suffering in agony, but it was worth $100. Oh my God. Well, look, guys, we tried this. We want to know what you would like us to do next time if you want to see more of this stuff, because normally in the past we do flavored Oreos, flavored chips and stuff like that. There are new chips out right now we could do if you want to see that, but this is kind of fun. This is kind of different. And we, I was thinking about doing like cooking montages and stuff like that, but then I was just like, I mean, if you want to see that, you got to let us know. You gotta come here and be like, hey, yeah, I want to see more of that. I want to see these recipes that you're cooking up. If you want to see us cook on this show, tell us. And maybe we'll consider doing it, because this was fun. This was different. It was unique. It's not the same stuff that we normally do, and we haven't done it this year, this show. And I thought this would be fun. I thought this would be a nice way to kind of come back with something a little different. So if you want to see more of this, comments, like, do all the things. And you can also go to the Patreon, somewhere over in here, in the things, in the bubbles and whatnot, and subscribe and watch other videos and do all those other things. But anyway, if you want to try these recipes were in the show, give them a try. Tell us what you thought. Until next time, everyone, keep eating.